And this is the traditional bargain break format, but we did vote on it a while ago to allow bargain breaks to be randoms where the teams are under $20 nowadays. But this type of break, I decided, let's try a traditional one first. And I don't know, I feel like maybe we'll try something with a little bit more boxes behind it the next time around. But I don't know if I can do a third one if it takes 3 weeks to fill it. So we'll see what happens. But I really do love Hall of Fame inductees. All right, we've been doing them every year. All right, we were busting these during the infamous taxi phone call, and we always it's just a fun product. And that that phone call or 3 phone calls or whatever it was always will have a special place in my heart. So I guess this set will too. And it's cool because it's got a mix of baseball and football, although it's predominantly baseball. It is, but there's some sneaky cool stuff that comes on the football side. So then we just gotta pump it up by having a nice football set in there, and I had one last box of these laying around. Sometimes something comes off the list, but then I realize I got like a onesie floating around of it. And Topps Baseball is going to be the big box. So here's how we're going to do it. I'm going to do football first because it's the shorter box, and then Hall of Fame inductees. So then we'll be done with that well before midnight Eastern time. So then, for those of you who want to stick around for the baseball and talk and do all that good stuff, then there's like 500 cards in that box. And if not, then you can go to bed and have dreams of baseball cards jumping over a fence like they're sheep. So how's that sound? All right, here we go. 2018 Donruss Elite sold out bargain break. Let's do this. So what do you guys think? If we did a break that was between 15 and 20 a spot, but we pumped up the boxes a little bit, all right, would that make it a little more quick on the draw? Again, I try to keep some random stuff up because I know people like it. It's just so pick your team heavy here. And I don't have a problem with that either. I love pick your team breaks. But it's nice to throw up an easy one every now and then, you know? So if you like it and you just want to see some bigger baseball and football boxes in play, more hits, hey, we'll get it done. You just let me know. Again, I try to, I get suggestions all the time. I try to cater things to how you guys like it. All right. I'm hoping to sell out like this one. So it don't matter how I like to personally break things. I want you guys to enjoy the deal. I got 2 of the hits in my hand already. So again, this is sold out. I didn't share this up in a couple places. We'll do that real quick. And the cool thing again about this product is it's hybrid. It's got baseball and football in it, so it gives us a little more to play with, you know. All right. So basically, the only hit I haven't uncovered yet is the Pen Pal auto. So I'll do a few more packs, but I don't want to go too deep and then end up finding that too. Nothing. We're on the first box, Daniel. You have not missed anything. Ah, there it is. All right, I have all 3 hits in my hand, so let's see how much of this box I can fit here. Again, every box of Elite is supposed to have a on-card Pen Pal auto. Case hits were the multiplayer Pen Pal autos in Elite. And I guess we'll start with this. Oh, that's a nice rookie. I think I'm going to put that towards the back. That deserves to be treated like a hit. All right, here we go, go. Darius Slay, Kirk Cousins, Arden Key, 207 out of 699. Gurley, Matty Ice, Famous Jameis, Dak Prescott. Uh, 2 out of 24, Blake Bortles. 2 out of 24, Blake Bortles. So, I mean, it's Blake Bortles, but it's die cut and it's shiny, so we'll give it a little 1 cent love. Why not? I'll probably stick that in a top loader, too. Usually anything 25 or less is going to get preferential treatment. Dak Prescott. And this is numbered 87 out of 99. So on a card like this, we would start from the left and work our way across and down. All right, it's not a hit and it's not significantly low numbered, which in most cases is to 50 or less. So this will go to the Patriots, Tom Brady, and Terrell Suggs face to face. DJ Chark, numbered 28 out of 699. Amari Cooper, Troy Aikman, Tidal Waves. Don't see too many titles lately in Dallas. 268 out of 299, Gronk. A man who was a part of many titles in Dallas, though, came in the last Hall of Fame inductees break that we did. Tex Schramm. And somehow he managed to slip all the way down towards the bottom. Micah Hyde. And Derek Carr, primary colors. Numbered 90 out of 299. Joey Bosa. Gonna have another Bosa brother soon. 54 out of 99, although he had a bit of an injury issue, so hopefully he doesn't miss any like real time. 54 out of 99, back to the future, like Kushida. All right, NXT guy. O.J. Howard. O.J. Howard. Brandon Cooks, not numbered to 99. And how about them Cowboys? Craftsman relic. Dak Prescott. So Dak Prescott for the Cowboys. Got Derrick Henry. There's Patrick Mahomes. And Bengals. Blue ink. I don't remember. Is it blue or black that was the shorter printed one? I can't remember now. It's Mark Walton, Bengals. Man, he went all the way to the top of the card, too. So, Mark Walton, Pen Pals Auto. And check this out. It doesn't necessarily have to be a hit to be good. Just missed the jersey number on this one. 17 out of 25, Calvin Ridley. Hey, when you're buying random teams at $10 a spot, that is a win right there. So Calvin Ridley, Falcons, 17 out of 25. That's going to be an honorable mention. And there's a real McCoy and Zach Ertz. And we still got some packs of this to go. Maybe we'll get another nice low number, die cut, shiny thing. Yeah, man, Mike Trout autos will always make one smile. Unless you don't like Mike Trout, but I mean, come on, who doesn't like Mike Trout? If you ask me, he's more likable than Hulk Hogan was in his heyday. I say this only because I didn't really like Hulk Hogan. I don't know why. Yeah, man, Ridley is going to be a beast. Ridley is like 2018's Juju. All right. One day there's going to be no Julio Jones in Atlanta, and Ridley is going to be a megastar because of it. I think Juju is about to hit that point this year. As long as Big Ben can still hold it together. There's 3 hits in the Elite, 2 autos, 1 relic. So we already seen them all. In baseball, there's 1 auto and 2 relics. And then it is 1 football and 3 baseball and Hall of Fame inductees. So obviously, because of the way things are weighted, I put a little bit more of a premium box on the football side than the baseball side, just because, you know, in the figuring of the price, 75% of this box went towards the baseball side. So, oh, you got Juju through the mail too? Nice. So 218 out of 299. This is going to go to the Rams. Face-to-face, Goff and Wentz. And there's Wentz all by his lonesome. Dante Pettis. 253 out of 699. We'll give that a little 1 cent love. We saw some glimmers from Dante Pettis. And that was with Nick Mullins. Kareem Hunt will be back in the hunt halfway through the season. 62 out of 299, Kelvin Benjamin. It's all about the Benjamins, right? Rookie elitist, Mark Andrews for the Ravens. It's a college picture there. Boomer Sooner. And Jordan Whitehead, 42 out of 199. Melvin Gordon, Harrison Smith, Devonta Freeman, Kelvin Benjamin, And Josh Gordon, 48 out of 420. No, it's 299. Where'd I get 420 from? I don't remember. And then we got Le'Veon Bell, who was Le'Veon Pittsburgh and arriving in New York. Doug Baldwin. Yeah, that's going to do good for him. So, it's already done great for the Jets general manager, right? So that's the Elite Box. So let's find out what Hall of Fame football autograph is in here, and then we'll show you the baseball ones too. All right, so now it's transition time. All right, last football hit coming out. And first 3 baseball immediately to follow. All right, let's see what we got here. And this one's going to go to a random between 2 teams. It is not a card with a definitive team on it, and it does list both the teams this individual played for. So it's going to be between the Packers and the Eagles, as both fit the 3-year criteria, and both so happen to wear green. So, there's no team listed on the front. That's what happens when you get some of these old ones. So, it's a swell card. No, really, it's a swell card. Swell. From 1988, Jim Ringo. So we got one of the Beatles. Jim Ringo. Now, there is no Kirby Puckett coming, but one of the players that was named earlier is in here. Big League Collectibles Original All-Stars. This guy played in the first All-Star game in 1933. They were celebrating the 50th anniversary. All right, Boston. So this goes to the Red Sox. See that? That was one of the teams that was still left over at the end. Rick Farrell. So Boston AL, yeah. And, oh, man. Gaylord Perry as a Yankee. He played for many teams, including the Rangers, the Padres, the Indians, the Giants. He might have even tacked on 1 or 2 more at the end. I don't remember. So, Gaylord Perry. And another Yankee. You know those Yankees are heavy, these boxes, right? I mean, how many Hall of Famers do the Yankees have? They've retired numbers 1 through 9, if I'm not mistaken, right? There's no single-digit Yankees. So there's a lot of big names on the Yankees. And this guy right here was mentioned by somebody earlier. It is a 1982 Diamond King, which is not the first of these that we've seen in these Hall of Fame inductees. So I guess maybe they have the entire set of them. All right, people keep asking about checklists. That might be one way to figure it out. Maybe all the Hall of Famers in the 82 Diamond King set, maybe they're all accounted for. So that is, hey, Diamond Kings, those depressed steel art on those, it's cool stuff. So now we got this bad boy right here. The teams lists, I'll copy and paste it in here again. thought I did this before. It's possible that I did it. It just didn't update properly. All right, I think it's got them all in there now. It's a long list, 62 teams. It's a big break. And there it is again for whomever needs it. And just make sure all that saves because I don't like wasting my time. There we go. All right, Topps Baseball. Here we are. It's gonna be 3 hits still in this one. So even though there's Yankees pictured on the front of the box, maybe they're done for the night and they can spread the wealth a little bit. And if not, well, that's just greedy like the Yankees are. Remember when they used to buy every single good player that was available just because they could? Well, I think they learned from that, and now they've got some good homegrown players, and I kind of don't want to dislike them, even though I'm a Mets fan. Isn't that craziness? I am. I'm kind of down with what the Yankees have put together over the last couple of years. Oof. I said it out loud. All right. It's go time. See if we got any other hits here. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, but some fun stuff. All right, we got 1 hit here, actually, I should say. So we have our manufactured relic coming out first. And I will spoil one thing for you. It's not a Yankee. All right. So it's not a Yankee. But Steve's a good guy. He's not greedy. He just pulled 2 Hall of Fame hits here. I'm sure that's well worth what it took to get in here. Is it a Dodger? I'm not going to spoil that. Because if I say it is a Dodger, then I crush everybody else's feelings. If I say it's not a Dodger, then you go thinking about Mike Trout for the next 15 minutes before I open up more packs. So you'll have to stay tuned. Dansby Swanson, Jose Abreu. And here we go with the insert. So Tim Anderson, looking good in gold, 696 out of 2019. Evolution, Harmon Killebrew, which was the face of the Twins. And then up until his recent retirement, Joe Mauer. There were some years in between. Your reigning, defending MVP. He's going to have some competition with Bellinger this year, but still having an absolutely solid start to the year. It wouldn't surprise me if we're talking Christian Yelich again at the end of the year. What we got here? Arenado, Aguilar. Oh, Yoenis Cespedes. So apparently on his ranch, he's recovering from double heel surgery. I mean, he was still kind of questionable when or if he was coming back this year. Well, he sealed the deal. He ended up getting his foot stuck into a ditch, fracturing his ankle in multiple places, and had surgery today. Confirmed out for the season. What a pain in your anus for Mets fans. Yeah, definitely a pain in your anus. Shin-Soo Choo, Nico Goodrum. At least we only gave up Michael Fulmer for him. Both of them played well at the same time and haven't been good since. So, hey. Oh, man. Kyle Seager. Chris Davis. Yeah. I'm sure they'll... I don't know. Maybe they'll be looking for a loophole that he was doing something against contract. I don't know. I think they actually only owe him $43 million. I'm not sure. Ronald Acuna Jr. Ben Zobrist. Does he still play? Cody Allen. Here, George Springer. And 150 parallel for the Blue Jays. Danny Jansen. So that's not a bad 150 parallel rookie. Mets haven't looked so good at catcher. What is it? Wilson Ramos just hasn't been swinging the bat. That's what they picked up, right? Was it Ramos or the other guy that they picked up? I don't know. Yonder Alonso is like contemplating retirement. I'm not sure what his deal is. So I'm not really sure. Tomas Nido is not what the Mets need, obviously. Got Mark McGwire, Nolan Ryan, and yeah, the first hit was a Dodger. Manny Machado. So that is the 150 anniversary manufactured relic, base relic. So Manny Machado. On the Dodgers. What do the Mets have to give? Dominic Smith? I don't know. So, speaking of the Mets, current Met Todd Frazier and Adam Eaton, they won't be exchanging Christmas cards this year. I guess Adam Eaton wasn't the best of teammates, and there was some friction between the two that escalated not too long ago. Yeah, I don't think the Mets should be trading anybody for Salvador Perez. I don't even think Buster Posey would be on the Marc-Down approved list right now, if you know what I'm saying. And Mets finally have some good hitting prospects. Pete Alonso's working out nicely. A little bit of a slump lately, but I mean, the whole team has. So if they all get hot at the same time and end up climbing up the to the top of the East around the All-Star break, I'll be happy with that. Shoot. They're going through their injury stretch right now, though. What do you got on injury now? Nimmo, Conforto, Cano. Mats just came off. So, I think Frazier would whoop his ass. I agree 100%. Not in a hitting contest, but physical altercation, yeah, probably. I guess Ozzie Guillen chimed in his 2 cents and pretty much said he wasn't there at the same time as Eaton, but that he wasn't very well liked by his teammates. Called him out. Doesn't that break some sort of a code? Lindor, you got the Bauer outage. Kluber. Good, because I did start him in fantasy. I was afraid to. I thought there might be some lingering injury issues, but there's Yelich. All right. Cervelli, Correa, Bogarts, Encarnacion. Jackie Robinson. And we got another Tim Anderson foil. So, working on a rainbow. Albert Pujols, Ronald Acuna Jr., and the suspense of who the autograph is going to be. There's Salvador Perez, Blake Snell. At least that card, unlike Salvi, wasn't a little dinged up, so we're all good there. Lourdes Gurriel. There's Nimmo, Paul DeYoung, Hader, Bote, Dietrich. Dietrich's quietly had a good season this year, so far. It's early, but hitting for some decent power. Maybe he's the next Marlin that develops and they get rid of and goes on to have monster years for other teams. Go Marlins. Seriously. Luis Urias. Corey Seager. Adalberto Mondesi. So, Ramon Laureano. Michael Kopech. Devers, who's coming along nicely. I mean, the defense sucks. But other than his 10 errors, hitting wise, he's been real solid this year. Rafael Devers, I think, is going to be formidable in that lineup. Mookie Betts, got the Yankees, and Eduardo Nunez, 150th anniversary parallel. Ty Cobb, here come the Judge, and Blue Jays. Danny Jansen with a hit. Danny Jansen, who solid catching prospect. All right. We'll probably, I don't know if we'll see Vlad Jr.'s first cards in Series 2 or if it's going to be update before we see them. That's going to be up to Topps. Pain in your anus. But Franmil Reyes had a slow start, but he's picked it up and he's got a lot of home runs. Clayton Kershaw. So we're looking for a relic. Maybe something with a nice low serial number. That happens quite often. Usually you see at least a black in the jumbo boxes. Just hopefully it's a good player. That's all. What? Well, this breaks the normal trend. We have another manufactured relic. Usually it's one manufactured and one game used or something like that. But it's cool looking, so who cares? Did Kevin Biggio get called up? If he did, I missed it. So I'd have to take a look. Did he get called up? Chance Adams, Ramon Laureano, Michael Kopesh. So, and Senzel, I would assume, is going to be in Series 2. I don't know if they're going to want to get all the big ones done in one shot, though, because you already got Tatis, Eloy Jimenez, Yusei Kikuchi, all right, and Pete Alonso. They should all four be in Series 2 because they started the season. Then you got to kind of guess, are they going to hold them over or are they going to put them in Series 2? And what they'll probably do is they'll probably do short prints like they did last year. They've done that in the past too with like Bryce Harper and Yu Darvish. So I'm thinking that we may not see the true rookies of some of the later call-ups, but we may see short prints. Biggio did get called up? Okay. I'll have to start tracking him, see how he's doing. He worth picking up in fantasy? I don't know, he might already be gone. So that's my prediction. Again, I don't work for Topps, so hell if I know anything. But I'm just gonna assume that they're gonna get all the guys who started the season, and they're gonna be like, we don't want update to be watered down, and we're gonna hold a few over. But short prints, all right. Last year they were perfectly content with just Shohei Ohtani being the one headliner. But it's not going to be possible this year because they already had Series 1. It was just like Urias, McNeil, Kyle Tucker, all decent prospects, solid prospects. All right. But this year is, you just, it's not going to be, there's too many guys this year. And there's more going to, we might see Joe Adell in September. Who knows? No, the update checklist isn't out already. Topps is generous enough to do it a week ahead of time. Panini, it's like, shit, it's the day of when we see it. Ranger Suarez, 76 out of 2019. Foil, Adam Jones. So this one is going to go, oh, it's both Angels, never mind. Nolan Ryan and Shohei Ohtani. Charlie Blackmon. We don't even know who's going to be in Bowman Chrome yet. Now, sometimes, especially Twitter's good for this. They'll show guys signing things. All right, so you get kind of like, maybe one or two sneak previews. All right, sometimes somebody sneaks onto the sell sheet if it's early enough. I don't even look at them half the time anymore because they're not guaranteed to be on there. And ever since the first hobby edition of NXT, I felt like the sell sheets sometimes are trickery. Cardboard Connection will automatically put a write-up about the set as soon as the sell sheet comes out. So, but it's not going to be like checklist added or anything like that. As soon as the sell sheet comes out for a product, Cardboard Connection will give you as much information about the set as they have, which is literally like 4 to 8, not even pieces of paper because it's electronic, but 4 to 8 sheets to look at with minimal pictures. Quality control shots. Panini's more known for those. But when quality control shots come out, then you get some other, bits and pieces. But no, we won't know what's in there for a while. Sal Romano, 150th anniversary parallel. Red Sox get this Babe Ruth because he was a great pitcher too. It's the only reason why Babe Ruth will probably always be better than Mike Trout, because he could pitch. Well, we got Vladimir Guerrero Sr. Viva los Expos. And we got Xander Bogaerts. Again, it's odd to see two manufactured in there, but they do such a good job with the manufactured ones. It's not a big deal. Sometimes these go more for than the game-used napkins, as some people refer to them, because it's usually just a plain swatch. This has got some cool factor, appealing to the eye. Yeah, it's probably a card on the sell sheet, and I haven't looked at it yet because the sell sheet just came out today. So I haven't even put in my pre-order that they're not gonna give me. But it is what it is. If it's the actual rookie card, then that's your answer. Then Senzel's rookie card's gonna be in there. I could probably pull up the email in a minute. We'll just get through these cards real quick. There's another Urias rookie. I have it in my email already. Let's see. Topps Update Baseball. So, only a few cards pictured, but yeah, it looks like Senzel's rookie card is likely going to be an update. Keston Hura as well. So again, if you don't know what I'm talking about when I say sell sheet, sometimes I'll even put them up in the breaks before the sets come out. But this is an example of what is a sell sheet. All right. And that info can be found on the distributor pages as well. And often the big online guys will put them in there too. So you see Keston Hura and Nick Senzel. So now I'm thinking, yeah, it's very possible we might only see those that I named. Those four big names. And update is gonna be chock full of stuff. So there you go. I scooped you on Hura. Yeah, that's just how I do it. And some sets get a little more action than others. As far as the sell sheets, some are a little more detailed. Some only have one. Some will have like 8 pages, like a tier 1 or a museum collection. Usually those sell sheets are like 8 pages long or something like that. Ooh. That's pretty. Low numbered card. We knew one was coming. All right. Danny Jansen, who was our auto. So, looks like we already got all our hits. Jeff McNeil. Been playing through some injuries, so he's been slumping a little bit, but I mean, overall, you look at how he's played for the majority of the season, and McNeil is the real deal. I'm guessing Jimenez comes out in Series 2. Again, if they started the season and they already have rookie cards out, then it's a pretty safe bet. Nick Birdie, 150th anniversary parallel. They got here Ty Cobb, Chris Sale, and pretty in pink for the Bravos, Julio Teheran. $26 out of 50. Have any of them been called up? I mean, if none of those guys have even been called up, then you might not see them until 2019 if they get called up in the fall. Series 1 this year, you know, people were a little critical, saying it was kind of weak. I didn't think it was terrible. There's still a lot of good guys that maybe aren't on the top of the radar, but they're going to end up being solid players. But with as jam-packed as the checklists are already and what we expect to come, some of these big names, they sneak in September, and guess what? 2019, that's when you'll see them. It just wouldn't make any sense to put them in 2018 product, and then you'll kill the next year. But with as hot as the hobby is right now, it might not even matter. You know, there's so much good developing young talent. There's such an emphasis on it right now. You know, it's not just like, hey, people are interested in baseball cards again. It's these are the hot players. Mike Trout ain't even 30 yet, and he's a lock for the Hall of Fame at this point. I would expect Nicky Lopez an update, just based on the date of his call-up. There's Trey Turner with a foil. Babe Ruth. So this is like Babe Ruth Bowman, his minor league card. Only 10 of these known to be in existence. They were included in a newspaper in the Baltimore area. The Baltimore Orioles actually, I believe, started out as a minor league team. So there's Jake Bauer still on the Rays there. And yeah, you can't ask for much of a better choice for home run challenge, right? It would be better if it were hit challenge, but home run challenge, that's acceptable. Cody Bellinger. So you never know what you can get from that. You guess the right date, get a nice super short printed card of Cody Bellinger. Altuve, Yelich, Hoskins. Last 2 packs coming up. We are 2-pack Shakur. All right. Oh, yeah, who got promoted to the Sox? Speaking of promoted, how about Rajai Davis and his debut for the Mets? He gets told he's being called up. He's actually, I think, in an Uber when the game starts. Makes a middle of the game pinch hit appearance and cracks a home run, matching last season's total in his first at bat. Gotta love that. Sometimes things fall right for the Mets. Oh, I thought he was promoted to the big league club. That's why I figured if Rutherford got promoted to the big league club, that would make more headlines. That wouldn't be as low key as. All right. So he's one step closer. Larry Doby. Doby, doo. Jake Bowers with the foil. I like it. Busta Posey. Bryce Baby. So as we're winding this down, don't forget, we have boxes of Game of Thrones inflections. All right. They're not going to last at this price. $175 a box. They will go up. I think I was pretty generous to start them off at this on release date. But I love Game of Thrones, and I want to see them opened. Dang it. Got Raphael Devers in gold, $15.75 out of 2019. We also have Topps Pro Debut, if anybody's interested. That's usually a popular one here. Gleyber Torres. I'm usually good for one of those, too. Topps Pro Debut are $79 a box, ripped and shipped. But like I said earlier today, I would not be surprised if we're looking at anywhere from 85 to 100 in even as soon as like a week to 10 days. There is some good stuff in that checklist. All right. I believe including Vladdy. So, all right, so let's do a hit recap here. Red Sox, Xander Bogaerts. Blue Jays, Danny Jansen. Dodgers, Manny Machado. Red Sox, Rick Farrell. And that's a cool one. 83 Big League Collectibles card. So it's kind of cool, commemorating the original All-Star team. And Yankees got Dave Winfield and Gaylord Perry. Topps Pro Debut is 2 autos and 2 relics if they kept it the same as they've always done it for forever that I can remember. So 2 autos, 2 relics. Last year there was a lot of boxes that had a 3rd relic in there too. So some of the boxes were pumping out 5 hits as well. And it shows them in their minor league uniforms. So, you know, it's not like they're first Bowman cards, but those Pro Debut cards are kind of cool because it's sometimes it's the first time you see them in a pro uniform that they actually played in a real game in. So those are cool. All right, and then Jim Ringo. So I had to be creative here. It's non-conclusive what team he's on in here. All right, he played for the Packers and the Eagles, which both wore green. I mean, I'm sure we could look up shirt collars from the 60s and figure out, but I think the fairest thing to do here is to put this up for random as both teams are mentioned on the back of the card. So again, sometimes I got to use a little judgment call on these, especially when they're using non-licensed cards. But Packers, Eagles, one of those two teams will end up with Jim Ringo. And then Calvin Ridley to 25. That's a nice one there. Honorable mention. Mark Walton with the blue ink pen pal for the Bengals. Dak Prescott for the Cowboys. And O.J. Howard, 54 out of 99. So I'll tell you what. All right, I'm going to do this because I like Topps Pro Debut myself. If I end up selling 2 boxes tonight, I'll open a third one for myself and then, make those cards available for sale. So if I sell 2, I'll open 1. Then we'll get a good look at what's out there. Again, it should be 2 autos, 2 relics. If they're generous like last year, some boxes could see a 3rd relic. And big names on the checklist. These are coming out hot, and I think they're going to get hotter. So don't wait until they go up. That's my suggestion. So anybody got anything for me right now? Kind of tough hit of the night. I lean towards Dave Winfield, but that's just me. I really like that Calvin Ridley to 25. It's got cool sparkly design. Yeah. I love sparkles. So don't forget, we also got stuff like Hall of Fame inductees. I don't know, should I do another break with those? Another draft style? Decisions. But the main thing is I would love to see the past, present, and future mixer go tomorrow. So if anybody's looking for any of those teams, they're all on sale right now. So these prices are the regular prices. They're all on sale. If you can't find the post with the sale prices, let me know. I'll shoot you over a link. 225 hits. All right, the most amount of hits ever in one Marc-Down break. And then once we get through that, we can take care of this football one too, because I got this football stuff hanging around here. All right. So last call. Anybody got anything for me? Otherwise, I'm gonna head off. I'm tired. I don't know why. Didn't have softball tonight. I guess I did get to bed late last night. I'll probably sort this before I go to sleep, though. It's not a lot of cards. So nobody got anything for me? All right, tomorrow's another day. So we will return, and hopefully we got something big to rip for tomorrow evening. Friday night breaks. Let's do this thing. Have a good night, everybody, and we'll see you later.